Welcome back to Cosmoteer. My name is Nilaus, and I will be your guide on this journey into the wondrous world of Starship architecture. Wow, that's a weird thing. I am so happy with all the comments. Thank you very much. I feel that this game is one of those where people who play it have really strong opinions. And I like that. It's there's a lot of engineering approach, and it's funny that some of the comments were like, "You absolutely must," and next comment was, "You must never do," and it's the same thing. But anyway, I am also quite surprised about the whole thing here. I've seen so many ships, diagonal ships with diagonal thrust, and no one has mentioned the lack of thrust. And of course, as several people corrected in the comment section, yeah, it's not like 45% of the throughput here. It is about 70% because, you know, like square roots and Pythagoras and stuff like that, or cosine or whatever. In any way, so we are losing 30% thrust by putting them diagonal. That's a lot, in my opinion. That's way too much. So there are two reasons why I want to go away from the diagonal ship, even though I kind of like the coolness of it, and go back to the good old square one. Like the one of them is the fact that I'm using so much thrust, that losing so much forward thrust. I know that you sort of get it back from lateral and maneuverability, but it's most of the thrust is going to be moving forward, so I don't want to be slower than I need to or build more engines than I need to just because I'm losing 30% thrust on each engine pointing backwards or pointing diagonally backwards. So that's one thing. The other thing is that I want my main weapon, this is not going to be today, but I want my main weapon to be a railgun. I know that some people want prisms, but there are other good YouTubers out here who have been doing really cool stuff with the prisms. So I think, you know what, I'm gonna be going with the railgun instead. I think that's also a really cool thing. I definitely need something with more range. So the first thing we want to do, and just a plan for today, is we are going to design a new ship. Go to a new region, because this region here is pretty much done. We are just ignoring the fact that there are still some of these bases left. They are a bit too spicy for us at this point, so we'll leave them and maybe we'll come back to them at a later state. Maybe we can we even just ditch this, because like, yeah, we'll pretend we don't have that one. There we go. See, now I don't have that mission. Now it doesn't have to remind me that I'm incapable of doing it. The next thing, so we can go to another, so turn it back into a square ship, go to another location, test it out, you work on the crew assignments, work on goods assignment, and then I have an idea for how we're going to make money in the new zone. And I'm going to try that because we need more. I've been running around here like an idiot getting stuff so we can do the overhaul, and I will just present to you the overhaul here. And I'm just going to go out. No, I can't go out of blueprint mode. Okay, so hold on. What's front, what's back? Okay, I'm going to be splitting it into different sections. We have the back part. This is going to be sort of, we have our cockpit here. We have a shield protecting the back thrusters. We have 2 engine rooms to fill up all of these rockets. So we are going to be pretty damn fast moving forward, at least for this stage of the game. I'm putting in some protection from stray bullets, plus this one. That means when we run away, which we inevitably will do, then at least we have a shield that protects our rear guard just for a bit, because that's kind of a big issue. Then we have the boring middle section. This can be sort of extended outwards and forwards, and I'll be keeping that for lots of storage right now, and further on I will be using it for also crafting as well. My idea is right now to build a big ship and then continue to build it bigger, because I just love the idea of having like a mothership. And of course I'd also like the idea of having like specialized ships doing specialized things. So we'll try working on this one for a while, and then if we end up not liking it or we see the inadequacies, then we change. The forward part, we have some crew here. It says that we need 45 crew, but I don't think so. If we do it right, we don't think so. We have some guiding thrusters here. We can turn pretty quick with these thrusters in the side. I just don't see any point of using the small thrusters. If you look at these, look at this, then ramp up time is 1 second, and then it ramps up to 1.2 meganewton. This one is about 3 times as much, and it ramps up on 2 seconds. So that means if it's anywhere near linear, after 1 second of ramp up time, it'll be more than the normal thruster anyway. So having 2 normal thrusters versus 1 large thruster, as long as you have the hyper coils, then yeah, just do it, I guess. There's no reason. And then I have some forward thrusters. I want these to eventually become boost thrusters so that we can brake instantly. But right now it's just good to be able to brake as we get closer, because we want to maintain some kind of distance here. I'm using the small here, and I think that I did some calculations. If we look at it, calculations, 1.5 power generation. Each one of these is using about 1. Where was it? Where does it say? Where does it say? We can't point to it. Where was it? I thought there was something. I thought it's, oh yeah, a very, very low, very bottom, 0.89 per second when shooting. So this is, oops, let's say about 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are producing more than that. So that should be the excess we have, should be enough to feed all of this. And the hyper drive, we just need a small hyper drive. It's not super efficient. We can put another one here. I'm deliberately leaving this empty. I could put another crew quarter, but I don't think I need it, because I need 4 up here. That's going to be, well, one of these, and I need 4 up here. That's going to be one of those, and then we have 2 excess. And then I'll have the other 2 being logistics, just feeding this. At the bottom here, I'll have 1 crew, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one of these will be crewing, and the other one here will be just making sure of the logistics in this area. That's the essence of it, and I don't think I need any more than that. So let's make it so. And I don't know how it works, so that's going to be the interesting thing to see how that works. We are going to go back to the station and see if we can top up our crew. There, 36 beds. That should be what we need. We are also going to go to another zone, 2 to 4 Scorio, or yeah, we don't know which one is better. Scorio, maybe? Yeah, or that Tau something. All right, do we have any checkpoints for either of those hyper jump points? Scorio, Alpha something, Scorio. There's one. Let's go to that one. But first, let's have a look at our rolls. There. Oh, right. First things first. It's turning the wrong way, so we need to now do flight direction like that. And then we need to go here. Now it's turning the right way. So, crew rolls. I have made the default one just default. This is a red shirt. I just made it default, so if I can see they are unassigned, that's boring. Then I'll have some engineers. As I said, they'll be down here. Engineering will be taken care of. We'll just briefly go through this. They will be... Where are you at? Here. They'll be in the cockpit and in the engine room. And that's it. No supply. They just get stuck there. And then I will have some gunnery. They will be up there and... No, that's not it. Sorry. That one and that one. They will be gunnery. You can see as soon as that happens, they will go in and instantly go into these locations. Now, I actually do have too many. I could cut down on my crew here for this, but you know, maybe later on we want to have it. Then let me just show you how this is set up, just briefly. Here they are all setting to operate, but not supply. And the good thing is, if you right click here, you can actually set all operate priorities in energy weapons. That is really nice that you can set them all because otherwise there's a lot of clicking. And then I basically just lowered everything else. They're not taking care of anything here. The only thing that I want to make sure they take care of is defense. Point defense drone, no. Fire extinguisher 10. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Then we have the last row, logistics. I'll put you here, here, and here. And logistics, what are they gonna do? Let's have a look. Not surprisingly, they are yellow because that's the color of batteries. They will be operate, but never, no, they'll be supply, never operate, supply, never operate. They'll be supply, never operate, and guess it, supply, never operate. They will never operate anything. And power supply here, yes. So, oops, that is now the roles taken care of. Now we need to make sure that they don't have the logistics here going all the way down there and vice versa. So we need to now go into crew roles and let's see, point them to where they're supposed to be working. So the people working in this room, they'll be go here, 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 and here. Yep. The crew working in this one, they will be servicing these two. And if, as far as I recall, you're welcome to correct me when I make a mistake. I am by no means an expert yet. Whenever you assign them to here, then anything that this will support or this will provide to will also be fed from here. And it looks like it's working. Then we have the gunneries here. You are going to be up here, and you are going to be up here. So they should be switching. So I should have 2 idle in each location. Yeah, well, that's it. Then they can take breaks. They don't take breaks. Right, here you'll be going that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I think. Maybe even that? I think so. And you'll be on the other side. I think so. Do I even need that? Do I even need to mark these? I don't think I need to mark these if I do it in a different way. There. Let's try and do it this way. And then instead I do it on the flow of materials so that stuff from this one will go to these two, and that one, and that one. Stuff from here will go to this, and stuff from here will go to these. Stuff from here will go to these. Stuff from this one will go to these two. Just maybe even these if I need to. Nah. Just this is not necessary, by the way. It's just here because I have a bit of idle space. So. And why are we not working? These are not working, and there's a good reason for it. Do you see it? Do you see it? There are no doors. But that's good. Then we can see that they are going in. It's only yellow ones that will take care of this part. Yes. And I do know that better reactors here would be much better because they would build batteries in 2 stacks instead of 1 stack. So here they bring 1 battery at a time, and if you have a medium battery, they bring 2 batteries at a time. That is obviously better. Right now it's a matter of cost, it's a matter of size, it's a matter of complexity, and I also already had to grind quite a bit just to get all of this done. I think that this is gonna work, so now we literally need to see if it does work. So in order for us to see if it works, we are going to, well, first of all, we're just gonna go through here, and then we're gonna be warping over at, where was it? Scorpio. There we go. Scorio. Yeah, we're gonna go to Scorio system, I think. Let's just get a bit of scrap just for casual repairs, and then we're going to Scorio. And we just happened to find a contact as we got closer. That is quite fortunate. That's exactly what we want to see. So let's see. This should be pretty easy in this location, but let's at least give it a shot here. And you're in. Good. So what are we going to do? We're just going to shoot here, and then we're going to shoot there. And what we want to take a look at is actually on our own ship to see how that is working. Oh, here's the thing. It is still thinking it's diagonal. Whoops. So what we need to do is we need to drag this one at the right distance. That looks about right. And then we need to make sure that it's rotated like that. And then we save that as the new attack default. There. Turn around. There we go. All right. Let's have a look on this. Then the forward thrusters are burning hot because we are just trying to back up. Okay. Well, that was obviously not a problem. So we'll salvage. What we want to see is whether our logistics crew can actually keep up. And they can keep up with the shield, and they can keep up with this and make sure that there are no errors in terms of just something that is not assigned or something that doesn't get anything, or, you know, those kind of things that definitely can happen. And we just move closer to minimize the travel distance and onwards to... Oh, there's a signal. Yeah, we really wanted to get all signals here in this zone, but what is that actually? What? Oh, it's a derelict little ship. Well, let's eat it and be happy about it. All right, that's cool because an intact reactor gives us some valuable stuff. Yeah, look at that. That's good. Okay. Right, so we are going to... no, 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 no. Sorry. Are we good? Are we good? Everyone in? We hope. Otherwise, we'll buy some new ones. Right, let's jump to Scorio and then see what this system... It probably doesn't have enough challenge for us, so we might want to go somewhere else. And it is now charging up, spinning up the hyperdrives, and then... I like the sounds in this game, but I don't like these ones. Yeah, they are suspicious. So we'll go back to this, heading towards this location and see what we have. Oh, target, it says target area, but we don't know what it is. But hey, let's come back and already have solved a quest here. Let's see if it works better. We are getting closer. Oh wow, there's a second one coming in. All right, let's see what kind of ships we have in this location. We have some nasty stuff here. And probably should just shoot straight through instead. Alright, what we want to see is how we're faring up here. Yeah, this is not good. They are shutting down our shields pretty damn quickly. There's not much I can do about that. The issue is when all of this things blows up. So to get that back online. Oof. Yeah. With only shields, you are super vulnerable to anything that shoots any disruptors. That'll be better once we have a better armor setup, or we can't really get into... We're going to be relying on shields. That's just the way it is. But it will be better once we have more range and we don't need to be this close. Rockets and stuff like that. But hey, baby steps, baby steps. Cool, we got something. Ooh, a minor transport level 5. Alright, let's head to the station. We're going to be taking a few iterations here with this... Oops. With the ship, just to make sure that we can see how it fares. And disruptors are basically our nemesis at this point. That goes without saying. But we need to get some money, we need to get some reputation. Reputation, I think we're a bit strained on here. And there we go. What do you have here? Do we have... Yes, this damn disruptors. Actually, I wonder if I could just power through this one. Look here. Yeah, everything gets disrupted. Wow, more. And looks like we're going to be having to repair all the time. I don't think there's any way we can avoid this. And let's make sure that you... Are you coming closer? Or are you just flying by? You're just flying by. Good. Yeah. Keep going. Right, so far it looks okay in terms of sort of the risk factor here, I would say. Disruptors are the bane of our setup because of the way we are so relying on shields. On top of that, we have the other issue is that the shields are pretty close to the lasers. So anything that impacts like cannons will also damage our cannons, our lasers behind the shields, because that's just how cannons work. So that's oh, here's Control M, AU for later on if we want to pick that up. If we find titanium, if we find uranium, if we find gold, then let's try marking it on the map so we can come back once we have some smelting going. Oh no, we lost someone. Oh shit. Yeah, don't mind me. We forgot someone. Yeah, shut up. Oops, sorry. We good? There, we're good. And let's find that one, because I think this asteroid field has 2 enemies that we need to take care of. Hold on. Yeah, we don't want to have someone come in from the back. Oh, maybe we do, because that would be showing the value of our rear shields that are just consuming power but not really doing anything. All right, what do we have here? This is a cannon ship. It doesn't have any... No, it's not a cannon ship. It's just... Can I just punch through straight through when it doesn't have shields and stuff? There you go. Oh, no, 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 no. You're way too powerful. Yeah. These lasers are... They're good. They're good. And let's see. We are going to do this, and then we'll head back to this one. There's so much going on in this region here, so when we get into a new region, there's definitely always a lot of stuff to take care of. And in here. And we'll be Visit Scorio. And stations. Contact the station. Contact the station. Oh, look at that. We can still get something in this location. This one we can't do anything, so we'll only do this for reputation, basically. Or not for reputation, for money. And we do need to get the money. Faction conflicts, we don't want to do that. Ammo, we don't have that. Processors, yeah, let's do that. I don't really want to sell processors, but hey, money and stuff there. And that should get us the clear asteroid, payment, payment, and payment. There we go, perfect. Visit Scorio, we'll take that. And Emerald, we don't have it. So we don't want to do this faction conflict and destroy pirate base. We are not quite there yet, but it can go all the way up to 440. Great, we have a bit of money. And I want to take out a few of these, and then once we've taken out a few, then we should have a bit more money, and then that is a good idea to start sort of making a small expansion to our ship. Okay, we got ambushed by a pirate hunter. I don't know if we're the pirates. And this is a level 4 ship, and it both has shields, disruptors, cannons. That's a lot of point defense as well. So I'm gonna try to go this way, and we have 7 of our dudes out here, and they are coming back. So this is kind of a bit more of a challenge. I want to go up here. No, I don't. Actually, I just I want to go punch through for this one, because we need to get our guys inside again. How are we doing? That's disruptor. Oh, that's not a disruptor. I thought it had a disruptor. It doesn't have disruptors. Okay. In this case, I think I just want to try to take... No. That one, that one, that one, that one. Let's see. And our shields, let's see how they are holding up. Doesn't really look like it. Come on, work. Damn you, work. I wonder why they're not actually doing that. Okay, so my thought is the logistics ones, edit roll, and shields. These just have to be their highest priority. Right? Yes. I want to supply. It's more important that we have the shields up than we have the guns up, I think. Alright. It's shields up, weapons online. And now I still have one out here, so let's go this way. What are you doing out there? Okay, so that was it didn't really much more than scratch the paint. Considering it was a bit more dangerous than what we're used to. But, you know, it was okay. It was okay. And still, our biggest issue is anything disruptor is a problem. And the fact that our shields are too close to the cannons. But, you know, so we knew that. We knew that. One more quest, or one more mission, and then back. And back to the base with an inventory full of goodies. And that should be pretty good. Now, we have definitely learned some things about our new ship. In general, I'd say it's working. I think particularly the fact that our crew allocations are working so well is really nice. Yeah, sure, let's definitely do that. Do we have nuclear missiles? No, we don't. Alright, so they'll also sell. How much do we want of this? Initiate trade. We definitely want to do that anyway. And... it's being transferred, and we just here want to make as much money as possible. Excellent. So we're at 158, and that's as much as we can do. How much can we hire? We can hire 11 more people here. So that's a good baseline for future build. Now, what is it we want to do in terms of improvements? In general, I think I want to sort of not improve everything at once. Now, there's we have a lot of money, but we also just, yeah, are gonna need it. So I'd like to sort of more look into making a little factory on one side of this, and yeah, that's basically what I want to do. I want to do a little factory thing on one side, because I have an idea about how I think we're going to be making money, and that is there are lots of factories we can have here, and I could make one. Like tri-steel is pretty good. If we find tri-steel out there, we can make it into tri-steel. It makes a lot of it. It increases the value by quite a lot. But tri-steel is random and rare, so having a factory for something that's rare, not really. Steel is super abundant, but that's iron into steel, and it's just honestly, it's not really making a lot of money. Coils about the same, but copper can be made into coils, and copper coils can make into hypercoils, and hypercoils are pretty damn valuable. Plus, it's something we always need more of. So I think I want to build a coil and a hypercoil factory inside my base, inside here, and then from there on we can try it. Maybe also try to get a mining laser. If we want to see that, then let's see if we can buy it, because everything here is super expensive. Oof, disruptors. It would be nice to have disruptors as well. No, it wouldn't, because we don't find things with the shields, so don't care. We don't need that much here. And let's see, what is it we want to do? Oh, that's not it at all. We want to go here. We want a mining laser? Yes. We want a factory here, and we're gonna have to buy the steel factory before we buy the coil factory, and we can't buy the hypercoil factory. Damn it. So already we need more of this, and I don't want to build any of the other stuff yet. So let's make some more money with more quests, and then we can build this. We're also just gonna clean up our inventory here and here, and let's just get all of this out. All of this out. We can always make more now. Hypercoils, sure, we're gonna be able to make that. Definitely don't want to sell any of this. So let's sell the 28,000, and there we go. And that should also afford us the opportunity to buy the next upgrade. So we can actually make the upgrade. Where are you? You're the hypercoil factory. Sweet. So now it's time to try to figure out how to squeeze it in here. We still have a little bit of money, but we probably need to go out and at least clear these two before we actually have the opportunity to do that. So we're ready to make our change. What I've done is not much. I just moved some things around. I don't want to do an overhaul of the armament, because two reasons. I'd like to have your feedback on how to improve this in a good and meaningful way. Also, eventually we want a railgun down the middle. But what I have done is I've extended the storage a bit. I have put in a laser, which is just going to work on one side. That's fine. And then we have a hypercoil factory and a coil factory. And yes, this laser is kind of inaccessible, but I don't really care, because it's not going to be used very much, and just walking there inefficiently, so be it. I've also added a few more bunks, put in one extra hyperdrive so we can do that quicker. I don't know if we'd really need it, but there was room for it, and we will use these two crew segments. That's going to be 4 crew, and that should be enough to feed all of this, and they will be sort of dedicated to this part, like supplying and stuff like that. Supplying, and yeah, we want to just have someone dedicated to it. Let's give it a shot and see how it works. There. Now, obviously we have messed up everything here, so we need to reassign again here. Let me just reassign it, and we can get back. And so I think we've been restoring it. What I have done differently is, for example, here I have not assigned the green ones the production for anything in particular. The reason why I haven't assigned them to anything in particular, because I also want them to be cleaning up the inventory, and if I think that if I assign them from here to these, then they won't do anything else, and I actually want them to do other things. I just want them to have this as higher priority, which I have set it. Let's have a look at this just to show you what I've done. And job priorities, level 1. Just spend a bit of time in shielding if you don't have anything else. Gather resources, but here level 6, build whatever you can. Storage bay, you're slightly higher than the other priority, and then of course mining laser, tractor beam. I also said sensor array. That's what they are focused on. So let's take it out for a spin. I've also set up in terms of production here. I set up to make sure that we have some locations that will always be storing some copper that will go in here, and always something where we can throw some coils so it can go in here. I hope it works, and we are missing some copper, so let's take it over for a spin. Oh, there's some good stuff over here, right next to us. Not much worthwhile. So what we also found is we have a graveyard over here, very nice, or we have a asteroid field. Let's take this asteroid field. This is pretty close. Let's see what we can find. We just look for. We should actually have a sensor array as well, but we do not. Let's just take that one, and that's just. Let's see how it works. Let's scale it a bit down and see if. Oh, hold on. Ship there. Come on, laser, shoot. Yeah, the laser's working. It's not much, but we'll want to do a few different things here. But hey, it's working. And they are just cutting away in here. And let's get you a bit closer. So it'll be cutting out, and then we'll be sending our people out for this. Let's see if we get some copper coming in. We should be seeing some copper. Okay, so there's something coming in here. There's something coming in here. They are just shuffling back and forth. And look at that. It's actually producing a large number of hypercoils. Can we just go here and just see? We have 13, 14 hypercoils at the start of this. Hypercoils should be quite valuable. So we've now taken out this location. This is just, as I see it, like a really clean way of just making a little bit of money here and there. We'll go around. A larger sensor would be really nice. There's another one. And let's see. I have to remember which side it has to go on. Like that. There. So it comes in. And bumps around. Yeah, they're going out here for the ones that are above ground. And then the stuff that's underground, we have that as well. Looking good. Looking good. Definitely need a sensor. Let's have a look if I can squeeze in a sensor here. Probably can. What about that one as a sensor? Don't have the sensor yet. Ah, that costs money, and we only have 11, so that's why we didn't do it. It made sense. Made sense. I was thinking, like, why am I not doing it? And harvest the copper. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty efficient. Let's have a look at storage. 38 hypercoils. Yay, that's something. And what do we have here? We have some gold. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's a big sulfur location. We want to get... Oh, here's another copper one. Ah, that's not how it works. We'll just flip and pull it apart. Pull that apart as well. Yeah, it's pretty maneuverable. I think that's very nice. Right, so anything here that we can just go like that? Oh, no. We didn't actually catch everything. And there. Like this. More copper. And copper is so abundant that this should be really, really simple to do. And if we go into our build here, well, we don't actually have to look at the build, but they are definitely working. I can't even keep up with this. So having multiple factories, I don't think that's really necessary to be honest with most of these things. That one's gone. Oh, well, soon enough. All right, so let's just I'll just clean out this little area. Well, not all of this area, but I'll do a bit of this just to see how efficient it is. Oh, well, we're not only doing this, we're also chasing pirates. And it's really quickly how quick they consume everything here. And what are you? Oh, you are shooting. What can we take out that would be easy? That one. Well, take out one. And I will be going there. That give us much better coverage of the incoming rockets by trying to go on the side. It's of course not going to work, but it'll be much easier for us to take out the rockets as they come out. Good stuff. And then we should also see our laser. The other way. The laser should also help cutting things up now. Yeah, it works. It works nicely. It helps a bit on cleaning stuff like this. Oh, wow. Out of power? Interesting. Yeah, it is a long path, but I didn't really thought there would be an issue. Doesn't matter. If it's a bit out of power once in a while, so be it. Right, let me get some materials, and then we'll see how much money we can make from our copper coil, copper hypercoil. Alright, let's see it in action now that we have I made some few improvements here. We are now sending it out. It is almost impossible to keep it online. It's using a stupid amount of power, so I'm kind of considering maybe having a dedicated power for this. I think also important is to have a look at the flow of resources inside what we have here. What I've done now is maybe try to optimize it and just trying different things. So basically I have copper coming in here, and blah, that's complicated to see what the hell's going on. This one, I want copper to be here, so it can be filling up everywhere, but it should be coming into this one. This, so that I know that I'll have a space for it. That will always be pushed in. Oh, and there. They need to go into both of those. And from here, the goods will flow into the hypercoil and also into a storage, so I know that I have guaranteed storage here. From this one, I'll just get it out here. That's my guaranteed storage, and then from my guaranteed storage, I push it out to everywhere else. From this guaranteed storage, I push it out to everything else, so that I'm sure that I can have, I can put it out. I'm guaranteed I can put it out here, and then there's a room anywhere else, then it pushes it out. And you can see we're getting quite a bit of resource here. What I also have done is I have allowed my, let's go over to crew. I have allowed, yeah, it's kind of bad. My logistics crew, they are primarily batteries, but if I only set them to these battery parts, they would never be working on any of these. So, and I really do need someone to help shuffle things around when there's nothing else to do. If you can see it like this, they are now spending their idle time when they're not hauling batteries in, which is their primary job, but when they don't have any batteries to haul, then they will be doing something else instead. Basically, our issue with the haulage here is that it is that the amount that it can store is just always what's en route at any given time. So we got this one taken out, and didn't we have another one nearby? I don't know if we did. I thought we did. I thought we had another good nearby. Got one nearby. Oh, I'm also just very much running away from my robots or dupes or whatever they are called here. And back inside. I've also made a slight little movement here. Let's see. Can you do that? Let's made a slight improvement so that I only have this one, because this is going to be the closest to any of these locations. So that should be reasonable place to put it, and we can just continue, but I don't want to do that. I want to go back and hand in so we can make some money with the stuff we've done here. There, we've also cleaned out this area. We have the pirate base. I am not going to go out and take care of that one just yet. We have a nice scrapyard over here if we want to salvage some things, and we are coming back to this location. So I think the next, yeah, not much we got here. Pirate Hunter. Oh, we got 18. That means nice. We can actually get a bit more. Coil delivery. Oh, if only we had coil. We actually don't have coil because every coil we have gets converted. That's kind of problematic, isn't it? How do I prevent all coil from being converted? Oh well. It's so much more valuable that we can just do that. There we go. 53,000. Let's not do that. Let's so this is, oops, there we go, and I want to just retain 40 of those. That should be plenty. So there you go. I think that's a good one. 50,000 in hypercores. There we go. And honestly, it didn't take more than like 10-15 minutes to go scrounge it and just redesign this whole thing. So I think that's a good place to be. We have now money, and what are we going to spend that money on? That is definitely going to be spent on getting more of the upgrades here, because that should be pretty easy to get. You know, get different things. I am really leaning very heavily towards the railgun, but we need a standard cannon, and then we can get the railgun. And then we probably need an ammo factory. That's really up to... oh, that's definitely being sold, and that's definitely being sold as well. That is a lot of junk in our inventory. Anything else? We also picked up a little bit of gold. Also sell that. Sell some iron. We accidentally picked up the copper. We'll keep that because that's what we have. Oh, gold as well. Sure, let's send out send out that as well and clean up our inventory. There we go. We have above 100,000 despite us buying these things. What else we want? Maybe a large reactor. Who knows? We have like large reactors require, or we don't even know what it requires, but probably hypercoils. So a control room, huge thrusters, booster thrusters. Oh, that's everything. I want everything now. Yes, let's get it. Yes, and that one. And a cannon ammo. I don't know. Sensory. Oh, definitely. Look at that. We can just buy. Oh, a large shield. We want to get it. A flagberry. Sure, let's get it. Look at that. We have lots of cool stuff for the next episode to really do an overhaul. And we still have 50,000 left. There we go. That was a good money-making scheme. So thank you very much for watching. And by all means, I really want to hear all the things that you think that I'm doing. Well, not think, but all the things that you don't like about my designs and think that I could do better. Because that is how I learn. And hopefully I can show it back to you and someone else in the next episode. So definitely a big overhaul coming up in the next episode. I think that's kind of how I want to do it. Do an overhaul and then test it out and do some iterative tweaks during the episode. As long as there's an interest, I'm going to continue. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care. And as always, stay effective.